Yeah. Tapes are so cheap, you might as well. Tapes are so cheap, you might as well buy new ones every.
Chris Dart! Chris Art. Interesting art. Stu Art. We had no bloody choice what we did. It was like genetically implanted. D'Artagnan. I don't know if that makes me Porthos. I don't know what it makes Eileen.
A wench.
A wench. Well read, wordsmith, possessor of rapier wit and repartee, font of all knowledge, art, literature, philosophy, more importantly, all sport, and I mean all sport. Please see me in my office, because England and Algeria are playing later. Right-hand man, friend, confidant, drinking partner extraordinary. We can't tell you the escapades in mixed company. In fact, I don't remember them. And it says here, not lover, but there are rumours. But we have shared a bed on trips. But no, they are still just rumours, Lewis. His energy is relentless, as is his support for myself and all students. Oh, and I forgot, birdwatcher and naturalist. I mean, is this man his real age? Has he done all this and not yet knackered? I feel more knackered reading it. One of his many special traits is he always nurtures and protects the more vulnerable students. It is an extraordinary gift, that. It is something that not many people do. They kind of salute those who are strong. This man has always protected the weak, and I love him for it. When doctors first started carrying out autopsies, they presumed if you dug deep enough you would find the soul. Obviously, they bloody couldn't.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So I should read that again. When doctors first started carrying out autopsies, they presumed if you dug deep enough you would find the soul, but they couldn't. Neither can you count the parts that make Chris Dart and not come to the conclusion he's more than the sum of his parts. So this gift comes with love and respect. Is a medical diagrammatic woman who, actually I can't do it because it's very complicated. She opens about 10 times, she just keeps opening. She opens up her parts, but not her mystery. As Groucho Marx famously once said, any man who thinks he can see through a woman is missing an awful lot. Even I thought that was funny. That's not bad for me. So with huge love and respect, this is beautiful. And that was for Nick. There's a Dirty Limericks book, which is the more serious side of him.
I'm going to say something.
Yeah, you're going to
That's not good. Yeah. I'm waiting for him. He's over there. How the hell with him. Anyway, thank you so much for that warm sentiments. I mean, oh, bloody hell, I knew you'd mess it up.
I knew this may be some time.
This is the Peter Brook of Somerset. Anyway, can I make a start here? Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Shut up. Thank you so much, John, for those very warm sentiments, and all of you. It's so gratifying to see so many old and familiar faces here this evening. Thank God for that. I thought mine might be the only one. And, and of course, so many young and not quite so young, refreshingly glamorous boys and girls too. What a healthy cosmopolitan mix. Looks like a cross between Royal Ascot, a Chelsea Arts Ball and a Frinton garden party. With just that smattering of I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. All in good time, I can assure you. As is the custom at these twilight do's, so to speak, one tends to reflect back on one's career, or lack of it in my particular case. So I would beg your forbearance read all this nonsensical drivel that's about to ensue. You may or may not be aware that I was hoping to stay on in here in some capacity. Still felt one had something to offer, you know. Not quite sure what, mind you. Oh, I don't know, cleaning out the paint palettes, or pinning up colour charts, that sort of thing. Or delousing the natives, tending the sick and mentally fragile, the everyday fare and common lot of a fine art lecturer. Quite rightly, of course, I was deemed to be far too gaga and way past my sober date to serve any further useful purpose. I mean, one gets quite breathless these days just airing one's long johns at night. Never mind chucking all this stuff around every summer. Anyway, sadly, where is he? Sadly, the boy Rosamond and his child bride, Eileen, has all this to come. But more of that later. Oh dear. So where did it all go wrong, George? As someone once famously said. Well, it's hard to say, really. Where do these things go wrong? One's rather spoken for choice, I suppose. But it was probably around the time I was seriously considering applying to art school, and my father had summoned me to his study, rather ashen-faced as I recall, and droning on like a demented bullfrog. Ferociously hostile and exceedingly anti-art school he was. Oh, you know, the usual sort of stuff. Oh, this is utter madness. Have you taken leave of your senses? Mixing with all those ghastly, thoroughly disagreeable types with their open-toed sandals, corduroy jackets, and unkempt beards, and all those women running around naked, shrouded in daisy chains and so forth. Terribly unhealthy, all that introspection and self-analysis. Never did anyone any good, ever. That sort of thing. Odious cliches, I grant you, but widespread misconceptions at the time. However, I do recall something he said with unambiguous clarity. My advice to you, my boy, is to have nothing to do with it. Nothing whatsoever. No, you just take a cold shower every morning, followed by a brisk walk, and pursue a worthwhile career in the city. You won't regret it, I promise you. If not, and you persevere with this fatuous absurdity, you will end your days a misery to yourself and a burden to others. Tragically, I never heeded my father's wise counsel, and now find myself standing here before you, so many years later, on the scaffold of my wretched career. A disillusioned, broken, and chastened old man. One begins to empathize with those mournfully defunct pigeonholes rotting away up there at the college, all covered in dust and cobwebs. It's all emails now, you know. Totally passed me by, of course. Just like those pigeonholes, one fears becoming morbidly idle and feeling emptier than a skeleton's jockstrap.